who or what are around him. I can't just talk quarterback play and look at it as a inside a vacuum silo. I have to say that I trust all his offensive pieces and mainly his offensive line more than I trust Joe Burrow's. At some point, quarterbacks and giving the ball away are directly correlated to the pressure that they play under. What Joe Burrow has done does not happen in football. You don't get sacked and pressured as much as he does and not give the ball to the other team. And I'm less likely to trust Joe in the moments because the offensive line is still so bad. And while he's done a remarkable job of protecting the football, if you ask me the fundamental difference between Joe Burrow, really the first 2/3 of the season, and to where Joe Burrow has been the last third, it's giving the ball away under pressure. That's what he did the first 14 games. He was a bottom 5 quarterback in the NFL when it came to that. Throwing interceptions when I'm dealing with pressure, people around me. Ever since then, he's a top 5 quarterback. And so if he does that again in the Super Bowl, which again, I want everyone at home to understand, that's just unlikely. That does not happen on a consistent basis at that position. Then they got a great chance to win. But if he doesn't and he reverts back to a little bit of what he was in the first 2 months of the season, then this game could get out of hand. I don't see how Matthew Stafford loses this game. I know there's a formula for the Bengals to win. I don't see how that guy who was the highly touted recruit out of Texas and went to Georgia and then the #1 pick and has been through I don't see how he loses this football game.
Okay. Well, I think that, Joe Burrow was a Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. His first full season in the NFL, which is this season. He's in the Super Bowl. Jamar Chase is no slouch. T. Higgins is no slouch. Joe Mixon can run the football. And their defense has played surprisingly well. And I understand what you're saying because you get sacked 9 times by Tennessee and you still end up winning the game. That says a lot, but we all know that was primarily due to Ryan Tannehill being the other quarterback, because if Tennessee had somebody other than him, I believe they would have beaten the Cincinnati Bengals that particular game. But Ryan Tannehill, that's just what he does, okay? So I understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying that I look at a guy like Matthew Stafford, and I'm not giving my pick yet because I like the Rams, I like the Bengals. It's a pick 'em to me. But I will tell you, Matthew Stafford is the guy. He could win it, but he could also lose it for you because he takes chances. That's what he does.
He does have a league-leading 17 interceptions, which he's tied only with Trevor Lawrence. But on the other hand, Joe Burrow has 14 interceptions, so he's not that far behind. But to your point, Dan, you were talking about Joe Burrow under pressure. He ranks 8th in QBR when he's under pressure. So it does say a lot about him despite having a very shoddy offensive line.
Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephen, I've all seriousness, couple months ago, 6 months ago, you asked me to come on the show a little bit more this season. I just wanted to say thank you. No joking. I want to say thank you. It's been so much fun for me. It's been awesome for me. You've been tremendous. You've allowed me to kind of let my hair down, no pun intended, with this morning, and just kind of get into a little bit more fun and arguing. So I wanted to just say a sincere thank you. It's been so much fun for me. I won't be on for a little bit after this, but truly, man, you're the best, man. So thank you. You've been awesome to me. So
I want to thank you. I want to thank you. You've been a great asset to the show. You've been tremendous. Every time you've been on the show, you've made it better, and I really, really appreciate you taking me up on the offer to come on the show. You made it a better show, my man. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.